I went over this afternoon to watch a bit of Dave Mannell, who is Trinity 4 talk at Speaker's Corner. It was actually quite refreshing because there's loads of people there and you can hear people talking. And so I took a few minutes of it to put into a video. I really like Dave. I think all credit to him. He goes out lots to try and tell everybody the truth. It covers many topics, the lies, and he's talking away to these blokes here, and it's just very interesting. So I just put a couple of minutes of it on a video, and I'm going to have another hangout with Dave. I like Dave's hangouts. But anyway, watch this little video and enjoy.
It got created, the light traveled to your eyes, it looked back, and then you saw it. But you didn't actually see what was going on behind it. So that's why I got interested when you mentioned quantum physics, because you have all atoms. They're meant to be like the most smallest thing.
Yeah, which we can't see. But...
Yeah. But if you go below that, there's something called quarks.
Quark, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they're all made up of the same thing. And they all have the potential to become whatever in the universe.
Yeah.
A particle in the bone has the potential to become, let's say, an elephant.
Right.
Literally, it's just...
Well, so I studied quantum physics after I found flat Earth, and when I'm listening to the professors talking, I'm going, if you guys understood that the Earth is like this, not a globe, it would make your physics make so much more sense. So everything is simply a vibration, and the vibration at a different tone will create a tree.
Create something else. You just turn the knob, the volume will increase or whatever.
Yeah. And then that reminds me of cymatics. Cymatics is when they take the salt on the vibration plate and they took different frequencies through it. You see how that salt rearranges itself into sacred geometric patterns.
Exactly.
That's what we
and it's
see
the
when
same
we look at
thing. The vibration is going on,
and
what you see is the salt just forming.
Yes.
But we're part of that salt,
we can't
see it. We can't see beyond it. We can't see beyond it.
Yes.
We can see the result of the reaction.
Yes. We have a very limited range in sight and hearing and all of this sort of thing.
Exactly.
So in the Bible they talk about, I think maybe even in the Quran, but God spoke. God's vibration creates the world.
I think that's a common thing in all scriptures.
Yeah. So its vibration is the frequency. It is so just different tones. And that's what I saw on the DMT, is that everything around me was just, I could still see it was a tree and a plant and water and walls, but they were just vibrating. They were just vibrating.
It's just like...
Everything's moving.
Everything is moving. But we have the ability with our eyes and our decoder to slow it down such that it looks like the tree. And we are simply a vibration or an expression of the Most High, the Creator. And so we're meant to be here growing our own soul because we're eternal as part of the higher.
Okay,
We're meant to be growing our own soul, but there is a trap or a trick or a deception or whatever that's been played upon us so that we never find this truth for ourselves. And that's why they bring us into these different belief systems that we try and get
How do we
lost in.
escape this matrix?
No.
Our soul is trapped in this.
Yeah. You're in a predicament. Like you feel like you're in a predicament, like where, as in life. But what are you meant to do about the predicament?
Well, you see, I think so. Let's just say you sent your child to school. I wouldn't recommend it, but just say you sent the child to school for 12 years. You say, well, this is why you're there. You're there to learn some stuff, become a doctor. And so
that's it. You've already been programmed with something.
Because when I doctor something, I've altered it, right? Yeah, when I doctor my financial reports, I've altered them in my favor. So anyone who's been doctored, so I'm not recommending school. My little boy, he doesn't go to school, homeschooling. Yeah, but the example is simply that your soul made a choice to come in this avatar, and learn for 50, 100 years about itself. To know thyself is all you're here to do. To be so worried about what's out there means you're distracted from knowing thyself.
To understand what you actually are, instead of like I think that's the whole purpose, is to go through this whole thing. It's like a massive exam, but when I'm talking about exam, I'm not talking about the one you go to school.
I've been just trapped there, deceived, made to come back here in this world.
Made to come back here, but when you say made, we're creating a duality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We created two separate things. Made means someone convinced us and deceived us, but no one deceived us.
Yeah. Maybe it's your choice as your higher self
Exactly.
to experience this.
Something about everyone decided it.
Yeah.
So obviously, even me, stuck in the human body, I might question it. Yeah. Like, oh no, did I decide this? Nah, I've been stuck in this predicament. The thing is, you're meant to think you're stuck in the predicament, otherwise it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
The exam wouldn't be good then. If you know what's going to happen easily.
Yeah. And even though it's 80 years, when you go back, your higher self will go, whoa, that was quite a dream. It was one night. It was 1 minute.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. He's waking up and like, fuck shit.
Yeah. You're taking the light or the dark side. But I say to people, no, what you've got to find is the balance in between the light and the dark. Because we all have light and dark within us. And in the center of you is your heart.
I think you just have to synchronize with the program, what's going on.
Well,
it's just choosing what
of your own destiny.
Because there's so many programs out there, they're like, which one do I follow?
Yeah. Well, nature is the expression of God. The city is the expression of man. So that's a clue to which way you should direct your life if you are looking to break the chains.
I've got a story to tell you then. There was a 20-year-old guy who went to the mountains, and there were people who, they left the city because they said, it's just trouble here. We can't stay around the city. And they just went into the mountains and meditated. That's all they did. Yeah. And then someone went there to have a debate with them, and the spiritual people who are like all happy and stuff because they're not living there, they said, oh, how's the world over there? Is it going well? He goes, no, the world's in big trouble. And they say, why? He goes, because all the people who can make a difference have escaped.